The 2025 Patriot. This script is tailored for a 10-minute video, with the core content around 6 minutes, without headings, visuals, or host intros. It's structured to smoothly guide your audience through key aspects like design, performance, features, pricing, and verdict. Perfect for a voiceover and B-roll mix. So, let's talk about the all-new 2025 Patriot, a name that's making a surprising return to the spotlight. Jeep has brought back this badge, but it's not just a recycled model. The 2025 Patriot has been reimagined from the ground up, blending heritage cues with modern engineering. Whether you're a longtime Jeep enthusiast or just car curious, this new Patriot is going to raise some eyebrows. First up, the design. The 2025 Patriot doesn't look like a rehashed compact SUV anymore. It's more aggressive, more squared off, and honestly, more refined than its predecessor. The front fascia is bold, with the revised 7-slot grille flanked by slim LED headlights that trap into the fenders. You've got more sculpted lines along the body, and even the rear end has gotten a serious update. Cleaner tail lamps, dual exhausts on some trims, and even a roofline that subtly hints at sportiness without losing its off-road appeal. But here's where things get interesting. The size. It's now slightly bigger than the previous generation, sitting somewhere between the Compass and Cherokee in terms of dimensions. That gives it more interior space without sacrificing the maneuverability people loved about the original. It's clear Jeep is positioning this Patriot as a global contender, not just for city drivers, but for adventurers who want something more compact than a Wrangler but more rugged than a Renegade. Now, let's dive into what's under the hood. Jeep offers two main engine choices this year. The base engine is a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 making around 200 horsepower and 221 pounds-feet of torque. It's paired to a new 8-speed automatic transmission that feels snappier and more responsive than what we've seen in previous FCA models. For those wanting a little more muscle, there's also a plug-in hybrid version at 1.3-liter turbo paired with electric motors, delivering a combined output of 240 horsepower and up to 30 miles of electric-only range. That's not just smart, it's strategic. Jeep is aiming for that sweet spot between performance and efficiency. Speaking of efficiency, the PHEV model is expected to return around 70 mph, which is pretty impressive for a compact SUV with this much capability. Even the turbo gas version will likely hit somewhere in the mid-20s in city driving and low 30s on the highway, depending on your drivetrain setup. On that note, yes, it's still a Jeep, and yes, you can get it with all-wheel drive. In fact, the 2025 Patriot offers two AWD systems, depending on the trim you pick. The more basic system is your standard automatic on-demand setup, while the Trailhawk trim steps things up with Jeep's active drive low system and select terrain modes, including snow, sand, mud, and rock. This isn't just a crossover that looks rugged, it actually is. Ground clearance sits just under 9 inches in the Trailhawk, and so there's even a low-range gear set for actual off-roading. Skid plates, tow hooks, hill descent controller, it's all there. Inside, Jeep has given the Patriot a full refresh. No more cheap plastics and outdated tech. The dash layout is clean and horizontal, with a 10.1-inch touchscreen running the latest to Connect 5 software, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air update capability. Higher trims also get a fully digital 10.25-inch driver display, customizable ambient lighting, and even a new active noise cancellation system that really changes the cabin experience. Fit and finish are solid, and the material choices finally reflect what customers expect in a $30K plus vehicle. Cloth comes standard, but leather, suede, and ventilated front seats are available as you climb the trim ladder. Jeep also took safety seriously this time around. Every 2025 Patriot comes with Jeep's safety group standard ASO. That means adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning with active braking, and even driver drowsiness detection. Optional packages add features like a 360-degree camera, park assist, and a head-up display. These systems work well and feel less intrusive than some competitors. In terms of practicality, cargo space is solid, just under 30 cubic feet behind the second row and nearly 60 with the seats folded. Rear seat passengers get decent legroom and headroom, and the flat floor makes it easier for a third person to ride in the back comfortably. The hybrid version does lose a bit of that cargo space due to the battery, but it's still usable for everyday gear. Now let's talk pricing. The base sport model starts around $27,000, which puts it right in line with the Hyundai Tucson, Toyota RAV4, and Subaru Forester. Move up to the Latitude, and you're looking at around $30,000. The Trailhawk model starts closer to $36,000, while the FEV version lands just under $40,000 before tax incentives. Considering the standard equipment and off-road hardware, these prices are competitive, especially if you're eligible for rebates on the plug-in model. What's the takeaway here? The 2025 Patriot isn't just a nostalgic nameplate brought back for fun. It's a serious, well-rounded compact SUV that fills a gap in Jeep's lineup. It's got the looks, it's got the powertrain options, it's got the tech, and most importantly, it's got that Jeep DNA. Whether you're after a practical city runabout with a little edge or a true weekend warrior that can handle the dirt, there's probably a patriotic trim that fits your needs. Jeep clearly wants to reclaim ground in the highly competitive compact SUV segment, and with the 2025 Patriot, they've built something that's not just competent, but genuinely appealing. It's stylish without being overdone, functional without being boring, and capable without compromising everyday comfort. That's a balance a lot of brands struggle with, but Jeep seems to have nailed it here. So if you've been on the fence about getting a crossover that can do more than just school runs and grocery trips, the new Patriot might be worth a closer look.